Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. And off we go from Las Vegas. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it up. To the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And they'll begin by running the option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Moore. That one's taken in by Spears. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
2nd and 10. On the toss, it's Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ward. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's a run by Spears. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Ward now. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Myers in motion right. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And they can't bring him down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
He'll buy some time right. Open man downfield is Ridley. He's into space past the 25. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Titans are on the board first here in Vegas. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the land. So this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go Madison up the middle. taken down at the 42. You talk about this Titan defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Sanders throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give to Madison. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They are such a talented team in defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Sanders now off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here's Sanders operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Sanders going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Spears. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Josh Wiley. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
To throw is Sanders. Throwing to start the drive. Short throw caught by Bowers. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Sanders. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. Open is Tucker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
but you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Yeah, he did. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raiders sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Sanders. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4. Right back to Spears. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd down and 1. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And here's a give to Spears. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Titans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Sanders. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. forward. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a give to Madison running right. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as... The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll change things up. On third down, they run with Madison. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Ward. Looking middle, and that's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Hand off to Spears. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll work down inside the 45. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Looking to throw. Ward. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
This is first and 10. On the option, here's Spears. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
12 yards between them and the end zone. Second and 10. Escapes the sack. Eluding the pressure. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He's back to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one.